The Mindless Pursuit. August 19, 2019 by Anna von Reitz. As long as we are here at the moment of the great apocalypse, meaning the great revelation, and taking in the view concerning all that these vermin have done for us and in our names, let us also take in the truly mindless character of their activities and the focus of their concerns and what it has cost us and the entire earth. Our climate is messed up. The earth is grotesquely polluted. Not because of farting cows, but because of unregulated pollution by governments, because of volcanic activity, some of it spawned by government testing of scalar resonance weapons, and lack of focus on real problems, like massive dumping of raw sewage into rivers worldwide, massive deforestation worldwide, lack of basic potable water, sanitation, and gross human ignorance, all left unaddressed on a worldwide basis. The World Bank did nothing but hoard and gamble and cheat and tell big lies. The United Nations set up shop for itself and ran the UN Corp as a for-profit business on the side, charging for mercenary peacekeeping services and talking out of both sides of its mouth, double time, at once, while sidelining relief materials intended for third world countries into resale agreements with dictators and madmen. The Red Cross devolved into a pig's playpen, a storefront for grafters. America, land of the free and home of the brave, reduced to a source of cheap mercenaries for the U.S. and forced volunteer taxpayers. The Roman Catholic Church, a storefront for arch-criminals and sexual and religious perversions ad nauseum. Pay as you go or else. The IRS, nothing but a foreign private bill collection agency run by the Spanish Inquisition, illegally on our shores. Our vaunted military, which is supposed to protect us and enforce the constitutions against all enemies, foreign and domestic, worthless as teats on a boar. The court system? It's a system, all right. The same kind of system Mickey Rourke and Al Capone used to talk about. The FBI and Justice Department? In the words of California Girls, EU. The stench could gag a maggot. And no mistake, either, because maggots is what these agencies have largely become. They don't serve the duties and agendas set forth for them at all. Where is our protection against monopoly interest clogging up the news channels and entertainment industries? Where is our protection against interstate bank fraud and mortgage and foreclosure and tax fraud? Where is our protection against securities fraud? I want to know what these people on our payroll have been doing besides screwing us and everyone else blind. They haven't been doing their jobs, and that is for damned sure. Who has been misdirecting all these people and either leaving them loose to define what their jobs are according to their own administrative code, or outright misdirecting them like Janet effing Reno, firebombing little kids on American soil because they observed CIA drug and sex slave operations taking place next door? I want to know who, exactly, are the board members of the United States Government, Inc., and where they got the idea that it was their job to sick the BLM, FBI, IRS, FEMA, BATF and all the rest of the alphabet soup agencies on us? I want to know by what stretch of the imagination the perpetrators of all this crap think they are doing, but I think it is most instructive of all to observe why they are doing it: money. They are all engaged in graft up to their eyeballs, mindlessly pursuing paper chits and computer digits that stand for money, while money itself stands for the value of everything else. Are you all getting the flavor of just how stupid this all is? We've got men and women selling their souls for symbols. Idols. Things that have no real substance. Lies. Legal fictions, that is, more lies. Hello? How many times must we learn these same lessons over and over again? View, if you will, the spectacle of self-important men running a huge con game, based on the unsupportable belief that credit is money and that debt is also money. Then take another step back and view these same men kissing gold coins, because even though you can't eat them, drink them, or use them for clothes or much of anything else, at least you can stagger under the weight of a big bag full of their coinage. And it is their coinage, their product, their commodity. Some people produce corn and some produce smoked ham and some make cars and others make computer chips, but these men make nothing at all but deceptions and delusions of value, which they sell to others who are too stupid to object and chain them down. Money, as currently defined, is a scam. Whether paper or gold, it's a scam. It represents value the same way that members of the U.S. Congress have represented you and your best interests. Wake up, America. Use your common sense. Think about what money is, and is not. So long as we have large numbers of people in mindless pursuit of a commodity they can produce for themselves, there will be no rest and no sanity, just an endless progression of fraud artists making money up out of thin air, and using it to enrich themselves at everyone else's expense. And it doesn't matter what form the money takes, either. Paper or gold or old shoes or notched sticks, the bottom line isn't in what it is, but in what you believe it is. There is only one form of money that can ever be honest, and that is a form of money that does not yet exist, money that represents the value of all traded commodities and all labor pools on Earth. Maybe someday we will trade with each other using this form of money that can't be commandeered or manipulated as a commodity, favoring the various purveyors of this commodity. Until then, we remain enslaved by our own gullibility and stupidity. And our failure to produce and regulate our own form of money.